This video is sponsored by Foscos. Hey there, coffee lovers and aspiring baristas. Welcome to a special guide where I'm going to walk you through almost every basic coffee order you will encounter in Australia. We're diving deep into the world of coffee, breaking it down into three main sections: black coffee, milk-based coffee, and non-coffee. So, without further ado, let's jump into our coffee orders and get brewing. First up in the world of black coffee, we've got the espresso, the heart and soul of so many coffee drinks here in Australia. You can enjoy an espresso just as it is, or it can be the starting point for other favorites like lattes and flat whites, which we will dive into later. Making a good espresso starts with getting the dose right, which can vary from coffee to coffee. For our blend, we use 22 grams and aim for a brewing time of 25 to 30 seconds. Before anything else, warm up your cup. The right temperature is key because a cold cup can mess the espresso warmth and flavor. Next, tamp the coffee down firmly and then let the machine do its thing. And there you have it, a perfect shot of espresso. Next up is the long black, a wonderfully straightforward brew. For a standard dining order, a small long black requires 2 shots of espresso, often called a double shot, and it's mixed with hot water. Remember, add the hot water to your cup first, followed by 2 shots of espresso, not the other way around. For a large size, just add an extra shot to it, making it 3 in total. Some people like a splash of milk on the side, but usually it's served just as is. A key thing to remember about long black is that it's served piping hot. If someone asks for their long black extra hot, just know it's already as hot as it can be, thanks to the boiling water and hot espresso used. Now let's talk about macchiato. It's basically an espresso with some froth on the top. It's normally served in a small piccolo glass. For a single macchiato, all you need to do is add 1 shot of espresso and then top it up with a bit of froth on the top. And if some people request strong macchiato or long macchiato or double macchiato, all you need to do is add 2 shots of espresso with a bit of milk froth on the top. Just a heads up though, when some big coffee chains talk about a macchiato, they might mean something a bit different than what we do in Aussie cafes. Our version is straightforward and strong, not like the sweeter, bigger drinks they might offer. Hey coffee lovers, let me tell you about something really crazy. It's the Sub-Minimal Nano Foamer Pro bundle from Foscos. Really, it's a game changer. Imagine creating silky smooth milk for barista level latte art with just 1 tap right in your kitchen. And it comes with Foscos Espresso, giving you amazing espresso shots without the fuss. Just pour and go. This gadget is a dream for anyone tight on kitchen space and perfect for taking to friends' places or moving. It's also super affordable, with each cup of coffee costing around just $2.50. And if you're always rushing in the mornings, this will be your new best friend. You can make your coffee in under 3 minutes. Plus, it's vegan friendly, working great with oat or soy milk. If you've been wanting to make cafe quality coffee at home without breaking the bank or needing a huge machine, the Nano Foamer Pro is your answer. Give it a try, it might just make your coffee routine a whole lot sweeter. Next on the list is the piccolo latte, which is essentially a smaller, stronger version of a latte. This little coffee is served in a small piccolo glass. When a customer requests a strong piccolo or double shot piccolo, it means doubling the espresso for that extra punch. Also, it's quite popular for people to swap up regular milk for alternatives like almond, soy, oat, lactose-free, skim, coconut, macadamia, rice milk, soy, And did I say soy? Honestly, the list just keeps going and going. Here, you'll see me preparing an almond piccolo for one of our regular customers. Now, on to the next one, the cappuccino. For a small, you use 1 shot of espresso, and for a large, 2 shots. If someone wants it stronger, just add another shot. Cappuccinos are famous for their froth. It's got more foam than any other coffee, usually topped up with a bit of chocolate on the top. For the perfect cappuccino froth, use less milk than for lattes or flat whites and aerate it to get lots of foam. If someone wants sugar, mix it in before sprinkling chocolate on the top and pouring your frothy milk. Remember, the key to a great cappuccino is smooth milk and mastering the frothing technique. So, make sure to check out my tutorials for all the frothing details. To the world of lattes now. These are typically served in a taller latte glass. A latte comes with more milk than a cappuccino, but less froth on top. About 1 centimeter of froth is ideal for a latte. And just like before, you can totally swap in any kind of milk alternative you prefer. Let's talk about the flat white. It's a big favorite in Australia. The difference between a latte and a flat white? Not much really. A flat white is served in a cup, not a tall glass like a latte, and it has less foam on top, about half as much as you would find on a latte. So really, the main thing setting a latte apart is just the cup it's served in for dining orders and how much froth is on the top. About mochas next. It's like a chocolate version of a latte. You serve it in the same type of glass as a latte and make it frothy in the same way. But here's the fun part. You add chocolate. Just mix chocolate syrup with the espresso, warm up the milk and mix it all together. And just like that, you've got yourself a delicious mocha. I always suggest trying a mocha if you're new to coffee. It's sweet, so the coffee's bitterness or sourness doesn't take over the whole flavor. It's a nice, easy start into the world of coffee. Alright, now let's talk about non-coffee order. First, we have chai latte. This spiced tea has become a beloved non-coffee option in cafes all over Australia. For this drink, we use a special chai powder. Mix it with hot water and then add hot milk, serving it in a latte glass with the same amount of froth you would expect in a latte. You might also come across something called a dirty chai. This is essentially a chai latte with a shot of espresso. Just add an espresso shot to the chai powder and milk mix, and you've got a delicious blend of coffee and chai. And don't forget to top it off with cinnamon powder. Next, let's make hot chocolate, a favorite treat for both adults and kids. To make it, simply mix chocolate mixture or chocolate syrup with warm milk and serve it in a latte glass. It's easy to make and a classic choice. A top tip, if you're making it for kids, aim for a slightly warmer temperature than the usual 60 to 65 degrees. This makes it just right for them to enjoy safely and deliciously. Let's move on to making a matcha latte, which has been gaining popularity recently. Similar to chai latte, you will start with matcha powder, mix it with a bit of hot water to dissolve, and then pour in hot milk. It's usually served in a latte glass. And there you have it, the complete guide to making classic Australian coffee drinks. The key things to remember are: know which cup to serve each drink in, master the art of frothing milk properly, choose the right size of milk jug for the coffee you're making, whether small jug for small coffees, larger jug for bigger ones, and pay attention to special requests like whether the coffee should be strong, weak, extra hot, just warm, or if sugar is needed. With these tips in hand, you're all set to delight your customers or impress your friends with your barista skills. Happy brewing! By the way, if you ever find yourself in Pyrmont, Sydney, please make sure to stop by at Cozy Cup Cafe. That's where I work, and we serve coffee just exactly how you will learn in this video.